See how it's doing. Beep boop. Beep boop boop boop. Why hasn't it started yet? See how it's... There we go. Just had to upgrade the page. Hi. Hi. What do we have today? A thing. We have a thingy. It's that cat point mod that Amais and Goji work on. And we got ourselves some video games. We are doing ultra funds today, so 1,800 funds. It's just unit caps. Unit caps on funds of 18,000, sorry. And then no attacking rules or anything, because the cat point mod deals with it. So we got Freaka, Raced, myself, and World Beater. Pretty small little event today. Not a ton of signups. I don't want to be negative. Like, I'm just stating what I have perceived over the 2 years that I've been, like, hosting stuff. I think cat point mod's neat, but I think whenever you do a tournament with a mod involved, I feel like you just cut the amount of people that participate down to, like, a third or a fourth. But, oh well. It'll be fine for a stream. We can just watch all 3 best of 3s. Get a whole view for everything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So tourney opponent, Raced, and Freaka. If y'all want to wait for stream, that's cool. If not, send me replays. We only have 3 BO3. Cast all. What's up? But it was so easy to get the mod. That's true. I just know some people don't want to deal with it. Hey, Patrick. And bye, Patrick. Hey, Bavarat. How you doing? Host battle. Yes. Map setup, capture point mod, and what's the first map? Bordello Landing. What's the gutter runner role? It allows me to ping you for polls about what we should be doing on the channel. Like what kind of tournaments we should be hosting and what kind of content I should do if I'm not doing Warhammer stuff. Frikadelle equals burger patty in German. This is good. Hey, Spirit of the Gorg. Hey, World Beater. So each player gets 2 global bans, and then it's pick 2 ban 0. Cool. I figured with Ultra Funds and the Capture Point mod, there was certain stuff people wouldn't want to fight, so I just did 2 global bans to be done with it. Look who it is, Dowie time? Possibly. Global ban. Oh, he wants to play as dwarves, so I won't be an asshole about it. I'll global ban Dark Elves and Cathay. Sure. You know by any chance when the summer sale is? I thought I read online that it was the 23rd. I thought. I am sleepy. I don't know why. We currently have a bunch of smoke over us from the Canadian wildfires, so maybe that's fucking with me a bit, but I am just really tired today and yesterday. My opponent's currently struggling to find me. A putty tat? I don't see the cat here. I assume he's upstairs. And the code didn't work. Alright, I asked him if he wants to host. What up, Cyrus? Dowies seem fun with extra money. Oh, they can be, but they can also be not fun, depending on how your opponent wants to play it. Alright. He has hosted. Alright, we have different game versions, so something's wrong with the way he installed mods. I'll hop in on Freaka and Raced while we figure that out. Right, I'm just messaging Freaka and Raced. So hopefully World Beater and I can get ourselves on the same thing. I joined with Raced and Freaka. So either Raced, Freaka, and I all made the same mistake or something's up with World Beater stuff. Don't know. But while they do that, no sense in making Raced and Freaka wait for us. Raced! I'll have to throw the VOD there. It's not on his Steam, but I know he's VOD. Versus Freaka. So if anybody wondering what the heck the Cat Point mod even is, it's just a land battle thing that Gojira and Umai's mentioned. So it's land battles, but with the maps having a central capture point, like Domination. It unlocks after a certain amount of time, and if you capture that point and hold it for long enough, you just automatically win the game. There's not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's just, otherwise land battles, like, you can still kill everything your opponent has and win. Or you can take the capture point. King of the Hill style. I thought. Meow meow. I see what you did there. Alright, World Beater got his stuff figured out. It sounds like. Okay. So we got in here. We're good. And I'm done sending messages. I'm done being distracted. Though I am still really gosh dang tired. It's basically Dom, but on land battle maps. And no reinforcements. It's basically land battles with a capture point would be the easier way. So there's a lot more mechanics that are different than Dom. Dom has 3 capture points, and the only way to win is capturing the points. And there's reinforcements, whereas this is a set army, 1 capture point in case you need it that unlocks after a certain amount of time. But yeah, it is like a hybrid. Then why not Domination? Because Domination has a much higher reliance on the points and reinforcements is a pretty big mechanic in Dom, whereas in land battles, the starting army is the only army you get. Yeah. I feel like reinforcements is a pretty huge aspect of what makes domination domination. Because without it, I mean, capture points don't matter nearly as much if you have a finite force. Because if everything's dead, then the capture points don't matter. The capture points only matter if the game gets very prolonged or your opponent refuses to engage you, which they just force your opponent to come say hello. No back call cheese, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you even can desummon stuff, but if you could, and there's no reinforcing it, you just killed it. So... Aha, your Dark Riders won't stop my Hellblaster volley gun. I'll stop my Hellblaster volley gun. Kill it. Oh, so that way in a new attorney plot I was hosting about to cry myself to sleep and never play multiplayer again. I'm sorry, meow meow. Alright. So for World Beater and I, we got our global bans done. Nice. CD, Emp, Dark Elves, and Cathay for us. We'll see how they do. The idea on somebody is so bad. It can only be from the Craven Dowie. But today is simplified. There's no attacking rules. Unit caps are on. So whatever the unit caps let you do. Though the mod also has some... It changed some of the unit caps and stuff. So they're a little better than the vanilla. And we do have increased funds. 18,000 as opposed to 12,000. So you have about 50%. Yeah, you have about 50% more money. But you don't have extra unit slots. So it will force you to be a little more elite if you want to spend your money, rather than just going wider. I brought more of the stuff that you always see. It's like, nah. If we limit it to just the 20 unit slots, then you kind of have to upgrade your money. And for that, we're seeing triple Cold One Dread Knight versus double Demigryph Knight with Halberd, the Templehof Luminarch, and the Black Lions. Good God. That's going to be a little spooky. I don't like the way the flag follows me. It makes me scared. If we could get a few more people, you could have a poll on what people hate here more. Dowie or domination. You're a funny guy, Greven. And I need this tea to cool down so I can drink its hot caffeinated goodness. Alright. We could see the armies in the loading, but in case you missed it, for the Empire we do have a hand gunner, the Templehof Luminarch, Luminarch of Hysh. We have the Black Lions War Wagon ROR with their Hellblaster variant. We have the Royal Altdorf Gryphites ROR Demigryph Knights with Halberds. They cause terror. We have another Demigryph Knight with Halberd. We have a Life Caster with Regrowth Earthblood, Karl Franz, the Emperor of Mankind, but Fantasy Edition. And then we have some great swords, Spearmen, Halberdiers, some Huntsmen, 4 Free Company Militia, 2 Huntsmen. That's about it for the Empire. Joke's on you haters, this is a domination map. Fucking got him, Bob. That is a flat map. I mean, MP Crossroads is literally just a flat square. Anyway, for Raced and the Dark Elves, we do have the Crows of Cain, Harpy ROR. Looking around for any more vanguards I missed. We have a Sorceress of Dark on our Black Dragon with the Power of Darkness and Shoalstila. A Feral Manticore, 2 Cold One Dread Knights, one of which is the Knights of the Ebon Claw. Actually, a 3rd Cold One Dread Knight all the way over here with the Cold One Knight. 3 Witch Elves, 1 Sister of Slaughter, triple Dark Shards with shields, 2 Bleak Swords, and 2 Scourge Runner Chariots. Most battles I've seen on the Capture Point mod don't get decided by points, but there are one or two. I remember I was fighting, I believe, Cerberus in Bretonnia versus Wood Elves, and the late game came down to King Lewin and some knights trying to cycle charge my tattered remnants of infantry, and I clustered them on the point and held the fucking line. We might have won. We might have won without the capture point, but it was looking sus. Bonus dias chat and Homislad. Hey, Samrak, how you doing? Turn played on this with Norska. You love Turin, you love Norska. Well, there you go. Am I winning? Jeremy? Fuck no, dude. Hell no. Is this tea drinkable yet? The burning, searing sensation in my mouth tells me no. Oh, God, the violence, the pain. I'm doing very good today. You're dangerously cheesy. What are you, the fucking Chester Cheeto guy? What faction should I play? What factions do I feel like playing today? As they get started. Tomb Kings, Kislev, Khorne? Ooh, actually, Warriors of Chaos would be more fun than Khorne. Warriors of Chaos. Or... I don't really want to offer Lizardmen, because I know people might want that, but I honestly just don't feel like playing them. What the hell do I feel like playing? Zinch. Sure. I'll ask you guys so that when it comes for my game, it'll be fine. Got bad value in my high elf cav against Coast, but I needed them shut down guns so I could snipe lower with Imric. I won the game, but I only got 950 with Fireborn. Would you say that's bad play? Thanks. No, not really. There's some contextual stuff, like cannons sometimes. If cannons get like 500 value when they cost you 800 or 900, but they forced your opponent to come to your defensive formation rather than make your defensive formation slowly waddle out into the map, then it did what it had to. Kind of like chaff, you know, you don't expect your front line to always get its value back. Sometimes you just need it to be there. Like, I don't get mad at Skaven slaves for getting 75 value when they cost me 150. They weren't there to kill stuff. It could be the same with the Fireborn. Like, yeah, the Fireborn are expensive and they're there to kill stuff, but if you get forced to just compromise some important gun pieces with them, they're not going to get their value back. They'll do what they need to. Anyway, Templeoff Luminarch. Fucking... It's doing the ogre thing from Warhammer 3 release where it just constantly keeps turning. Now it's lining up and there's a beautiful shot through the trees unless it decides to aim for one of the outer models. Smoked it! And that's a fucking Scourge Runner model dead. Want to see some funny with the map? Look at the ships on the side. When I sent this map to Umayas, the outfield was covered right, so no ocean. What ships on the side? Oh. Oh, that's a little odd. Alright, I got back to the thing, but that is funny that there's two different kinds of water and one of it's higher. Anyway, Templeoff Luminarch is forcing the Dark Elves to hurry up and do something, and the Empire has taken a much more central position on the point. If you're wondering, there are 2 capture points. I know Maya's updated this. I'm not super up to date on the patch notes. Looks like one of them has like a constant mortis effect. I don't really understand it. I don't understand it. Main point, central area will unlock and get you more points. It looks like there are 2 capture points to get you more points faster later in the game, because the other one unlocks 14 minutes into the battle. Don't miss the action, pay attention. I haven't missed much. Another Templeoff Luminarch shot did hit a Scourge Runner, but it's just the positioning phase. Looks like Franz is trying to chase down a fair Manticore, and with Foe Seeker he will catch it. He has way superior speed with that debuff. Actually, for them that's just a buff. Black Lions killing the Crows of Cain. And Huntsmen are now firing on the Witch Elves. The Witch Elves are advancing without a lot of their other force. Makes me a little suspect they would get caught out or something, but I suppose they're just fighting Free Company militia. Not the Empire has a ton of melee prowess to really be worried about. Free Companies fire a little bit into the Witch Elves, then just opt into the fight. Crows of Cain are going to get rear charged by the Demi Knights with halberds, though they are infantry size, so those anti-large things won't affect them too much, but still, just Demi Knights in general are quite strong. Colden Knights getting torn apart by the Free Company militia and Huntsmen, but now the Colden Dread Knights are here, and they're going to dive straight in. Uncontested, unshot, anything like that. Templar Luminarch hits the Sisters of Slaughter, doing very little damage, but sending a serious message. And the Black Lions are trying to shoot at the Dark Elf Caster Lady, but they're currently obstructed by their own Demigryph somehow. Don't really understand how that works, but whatever. The Templar Luminarch throws out a free net onto her, keeping her pinned in both of these Demigryph Knights with halberds and trying to get shot at by the Templar Luminarch and the Black Lions, but they can't see shit, because apparently you can't see a dragon over fucking Demigryph Knights, which is a little silly. There is a bit of a hill in the way, so I get that. Empire currently holds the capture point, though I don't believe this game is going to go super long. As the Knights of the Ebon Claw have caught the Black Lions, they're going to do a really good amount of damage until the Black Lions start walking away. Then they'll do significantly less damage, but as long as they're not shooting, then that's fine. Templar Luminarch still trying to draw a bead onto a giant dragon and really struggling to figure it out as some handgunners turn around and start actually shooting her, saying, hey, this is how this is done. Actually, you just shoot her. It's really not that difficult. Dark Shards are now in range, and I do think the Dark Elves are taking a pretty commanding position in this game. I struggle to see what the Empire is going to do, as most of their ranged assets are all locked up. We have a regrowth coming in for the Black Lions to keep them healthy, but these Cold One Dread Knights are all over him. So is the Manticore and Franz. It's just not enough to peel all that stuff off. Because you also have the Knights of the Ebon Claw in here surrounding him, and yeah, those guys are getting torn apart. Race is taking a pretty convincing gold damage value lead, and the Demigryph Knights with halberds are even losing the blob fight versus the Dragon Lady, Cold One Dread Knights, and Witch Elves. Scourge Chariots are on the far side, just shooting in at whatever they feel like, really, but they could be used to chase down any of these ranged assets and not let them come back. And that'll be a pretty decisive win for the Dark Elves, I have to imagine. Soul Stealer coming in just to hit all three single entities, which does do great damage against. Black Lions are shattered, both Demigryph Knights with halberds are chased off, and Balance of Power went from the middle to very, very, very Dark Elf favored in the blink of an eye. They are up almost 5,000, almost even 6,000 damage value as the Empire gets shellacked in melee by the stronger Dark Elves. The Freaka got grilled. Melee prowess is hard to defeat with the Templar Luminarch. And the Luminarch really didn't get to shoot at what it wanted to. It didn't get to shoot the big Dragon Lady or anything like that. It just started Scourge Chariots, and then the melee started, and it got obstructed constantly. Black Lions also struggled a bit. Because they're shattered, but they're not off the map yet. How'd they do on value? Yeah, 360. It's fucking brutal. Franz is about dead. I don't know if there even is army losses in this game mode. I think one player might just have to surrender to actually end the game. So if there was army losses, it would proc now. As literally everything is routing besides the life mage. Oh, there's a Demigryph that's back. But, yeah, this is over. Dark Elves took the capture point, and there's no one left. Templar Luminarch's actually back. It fires into Supreme Sorceress of Dark. Does damage. Does That is that. Wish you would level up Lords and Heroes for gold like chevrons on normal units. And what, just get them more abilities or something? Are you just saying upgrade their stats? Do their stats even increase by rank, or is it purely by abilities? Anyway, Knights of the Ebon Claw got almost 3,000 value. Sorceress of Dark got 3,300 value. Golden Dread Knights also did quite well. Slaughters did fine. Manticore did well. Witch Elves did good. Dark Shards did pretty well. Bleak Swords were there. They did stuff. Franz was trying his best. The Black Lions got obstructed by nothing for most of the battle, but that does tend to happen to those poor guys. Same with the Templar Luminarch. Demigryph with halberds underperformed, as they unfortunately tend to. I have recently been favoring just raw Demigryphs, not the halberd variants. It just feels like they perform better. I don't really know why. Free Company Militia also underperformed, and Spearmen held the line as long as possible. Looks like Kislev is winning the poll for now. We'll see. World Beater has indicated that he also wants chat to pick for him. Though I can't make a poll with, like, every faction that exists, so I guess just shout it out, and he's lurking in the chat. He'll see stuff. You expect the Luminarch to be a janky joy, but you expected better of the Black Lions. Yeah, some people have been having a good time with Black Lions recently. Hellblaster Volleyguns made a really weird resurgence in yesterday's new player tournament, where, like, it might have just been KDW playing the Empire over and over, but there were at least 3 or 4 games we saw Hellblaster Volleygun for the Empire, and I was like, this is fucking wild. And the Dark Elves taking the mandatory Blackguard every single fucking game. Except for that one game, somebody brought 2. I honestly forget who. It might have been Wyatt. But somebody brought 2 Blackguard. And Raced broke the curse. He did not bring a single Blackguard. We need some Grand Cathay. I banned Grand Cathay in my series with World Beater. It was one of my 2 global bans. Looks like we have Warriors of Chaos and Lizardmen for game 2. Is it true that every unit with lion name is trash? White lion, black lion, etc.? Nah, dude. The War Lions of Christ are actually good now. How about first 4 faction names? First what? But with Ultra Funds, Greg, they could build an even bigger box? Yeah. I didn't ban them from the whole event, but I did use one of my global bans on them because I did not want to fight them. That did not seem like something I wanted to do. Beastmen, Nurgle, Lizards. White Lions are also good. I was vibing on the White Lions a lot more like 2 or 3 patches ago. Nothing really changed. I just kind of have been struggling to see them do well. Kislev is currently winning. Kislev could be fun with some extra funds. So that their front line, you could actually maybe take Zargard. I'd be tempted to take Ice Guard, but Ice Guard don't have the problem of being too expensive. They have the problem of being absolute dog shit. Oh, Ice Guard. Alright. Lizards, Nurgle, Beastmen are the 3 so far. So I got Kislev. World Beater wanted a pull for his. I am the dragon. Players are ready. Kislev votes don't count. Toon Kings wins. I can play Toon Kings for my game too. I feel like this game is working much better now. What do you guys think needs changing the most? Foot characters still need to be easier to hit. Like their model specifically, not their stats, because they just run into some jank that way. Bretonnia and Cav, especially the super high end, needs their mass or whatever reconfigured. There's a debate going on that I don't honestly know enough about programming to really weigh on either side. But it's either that the Grail Knight's model size is too big or their mass is too much. Either way, you can see the result, and that does need to be fixed, where they push like chariots through stuff, but it's too aggressive. So even like they can push through super elite halberds, that's supposed to be their counter. So chariot hitboxes, whatever the fuck's happening with Grail Knights and Grail Guardians, foot characters, and then I think if healing gets nerfs like across the board, just like the concept of healing needs a nerf. I think those are the big four. For campaign, disregard all of that, and the biggest thing is the AI is really dumb and really easy to beat. But if you're talking about multiplayer, those four. If you're talking about campaign, just that one. That one is way more important than anything I just said. But yeah, healing in Warhammer 2 was not percentage based, so then the switch to Ultra and the switch to percentage based was a double buff that healing was already in almost every single game competitively, so then to double buff it, it's just unavoidable that healing is the way of the world now. So it needs a tone down. Either go back to just base numbers and not percentages, or take every percentage of healing across the game and just like cut it in half or some shit. I don't know. Like, obviously, that's hitting it in the head with a brick, and there's a much more nuanced solution, but if you're asking me to explain it in, like, 30 seconds during a stream, that's the easiest way to quantify it. Did you report your hairdresser to the police? What happened? I don't know. Yeah, I just didn't comb it. Now we gave Bretonnia a unit of 45 good chariot models. Now everyone's yelling for nerfs. Yeah, but still some chariots suck. Anyway, armies are mostly set up, so let's get into it. Raced on the Warriors of Chaos does have Forsaken, Marauders, Chaos Knights with the Lances, Chaos Knights of Tzeentch with Lances, and more Chaos Knights of Tzeentch with Lances. We have 2 Dragon Ogre units, one of which is the Summoners of Rage ROR. We have a Chosen of Tzeentch with Halberds, 1 Chaos Chariot. We have a Chaos Sorcerer of Slaanesh with Acquiescence, Pavane, and the Lash of Slaanesh. Interesting. So for the marked units, we have Slaanesh, 3 Tzeentch. I thought I saw like a 4th, but guess it is just the 2 Knights of Tzeentch and the Chosen. And they have Kolek Suneater, with honestly a lot of his abilities. It's gonna be a big old whack stick. Guy needs to calm down. He cut too much. I see. What about fire damage? Applying a debuff that completely prevents healing for a few seconds or something? Could be, though it'd have to be very visual when something's under the effect of fire. Alright, on the other side for the Lizardmen, we have 4 Coldwind Spear Riders, some Saurus Spears mixed in with Skinks, Skink cohorts with Javelins, more Saurus Spears, some Saurus Warriors even on the front line. We have 2 Bastiladons or Vivification Crystals. We do have Lord Croak, the spookiest, most deadest Slann that ever existed. And then we have Gorok with a whole litany of spells. Rock of Itzka, Mace of Ulamog, Shield of the Aeons. It's gonna be a tanky boy. Slaanesh caster threw out his Rod of Spookiness. What the hell is that thing called? Blasting Rod? The Rod of Torment. Okay, it's pretty much a bound Doombolt. Throws that at Lord Croak. Does a little teensy bit of damage on him. This could theoretically be a spooky game for the capture point, because if you get, like, all of these bodies... Oh, there's also Crocsacors. I feel like I skipped over them. There's 2 Sacred Crocsacors, the Court of Waddle being the ROR. Anyway, if you get all these Saurus with a lot of healing onto the point and you just sit there, it is feasible that the Chaos Warriors can't get through you in time. Feasible. Not likely, but in the realm of possibility. Chaos lines are marching up. They currently have the capture point, so it's on the Lizardmen to make something happen. Technically, Chaos is totally fine just chilling here, but it looks like they want to make use of some of their cavalry, so they are going to sally forth, get a charge on the Saurus Warriors, and if they aren't braced, then they don't get their charge defense, but they do stop suddenly. That is a great play from them, so they take much less damage, and they deal a good amount back. And now the Chaos Knights are trying to get away as the Cohort of Waddle is on their ass. Poking and prodding them, even kind of slamming through some Forsaken. Jesus. Meanwhile, Forsaken and Chariots kill some Skink cohorts rather aggressively, and Kolek is beating the paste out of a Pistol with a Rev Crystal. This guy might want to back off as Kolek gets distracted for a little bit, but he still needs to fall back overall. A lot of Lizardmen units are not quite in the fight yet. They do need to come over here, especially those Cold Wind Spear Riders are going to have to get engaged. Meanwhile, the Cohort of Waddle's in a bit of trouble. Summoners of Rage beating the paste out of them. Plus there's Forsaken on one side, and a Chaos Knight could even rejoin the fight over here. Kolek has routed a Bastiladon, even though it got a Rev Crystal on it from its brother. It's not going to be enough to save him, and I do imagine that the Chaos Warriors will not let it come back. Pretty early damage value lead for Raced, as Gorok and some Cold Wind Spear Riders are going to murder that Chaos Chariot. And we have a big Overcast. The Tier 3 ability from Lord Croak is coming in. Does Race see it happening? It does not look like it, as he's not dodging in any form, so these Marauders just get nuked. And 3 Marauder units are going to be running. That was a really nice cast from Lord Croak, so good job, Croak. He's currently getting his ass handed to him by Kolek. Meanwhile, the Cohort of Waddle? No. It's Cold and Spear Riders that got Vein of Slaanesh. And another spell from Lord Croak. Kind of surprised he has the Winds of Magic. That's a Tier 2 ability. It's not Tier 1 just yet. As Chaos Knights opt deeper into it, it doesn't do that much damage to them. It just barely gets through their shield, and Cold and Spear Riders are still struggling to fight those guys as the Cohort of Waddle is getting finished off. Kolek continues to duel with Lord Croak and is surprisingly taking a very long time to kill this guy. As most of his Chaos reinforcements are routing off, he will have to be careful not to get stuck here with Saurus Spears and 2 Cold and Spear Riders beating him up. That could get a little risky, as Frika has brought the damage value back to about even. Where did that second Rev Crystal go? Yeah, he rallied. Okay, cool. Cool. So he's back here fighting some Chaos Knights. And if he can get back towards the formation, he can get a heal from the other Rev Crystal and keep himself in the game. But he should be throwing out, if he has the wherewithal, he should be throwing his heals out on anything nearby, just for the sake of throwing it out. Kolek's going to get a Lightning Bolt off into Saurus Spears that need to be re-engaged in melee combat. It looks like they have lost attack orders in the chaos and confusion, so they do need to walk forward. But I worry for our friends, the Chaos Warriors. While they have done some good damage on impact, overall they are performing admirably. They're just running out of sauce. If you look around, there's not a lot of blue health bars left overall. Most of their Marauders have been pushed away, etc., etc. And Lizardmen do have a lot of healing between these 2 Rev Crystals that if they can just pour it on, they could grind through this game, as the Dragon Ogres are in a sorry state. And a Bound Chain Lightning from the Summoners of Rage doing its best as Gorok jumps in. He could offer some pretty scary buffs to these nearby Cold Wind Spear Riders, right? He has a State of Ground, but I swear he also had something else. Yeah, Shield of Aeons affects allies in range. So you could give these Cold Wind Spear Riders 150 armor, which would be rather impressive. What else is going on? Summoner's Rage beating the shit out of a Rev Crystal. That's going to be an unfortunate loss for the Lizardmen, but they still have another one. How many charges do you have left, friend? 5? Yeah. That's a big thing I notice about Lizardmen players in general right now, is they do need to be much more spammy about their Rev Crystals. Because it takes a long time to get 7 casts out of them, so you kind of got to use them on cooldown. Just use them on whatever. It's better to get them used than not. Shield of Aeons just wore off as the Cold and Spear Riders are going to rout, but Gorok and his Saurus Spear should be able to finish off the Dragon Ogres and protect Lord Croak from Kolek. Central capture point is now in the hands of the Lizardmen. Though I don't see them get... Why aren't they getting any points? I don't understand. I am confused. I would have to ask the makers of this mod what that even means, because right now the points aren't ticking up. I wonder if it's contested at all if you don't get points. Don't know. Lizardmen are holding the point, nothing's happening, so I'm a little confused, but that's probably just my ignorance. Wouldn't you say they croaked? Yes, they did croak. Anyway. Chaos Knights are back in the fight, but Saurus Spears, Gorok, and of course Lord Croak are holding. The Cohort of Waddle, Jesus Christ, they're down to 2 Croxor models, 300 HP, and yet they are still fighting. It looks like they're about to rout now, but goddamn. Lizardmen do have a lot of rallying forces. Chaos has some extremely wounded knights. The Summoners of Rage are honestly chilling. Kolek's doing okay. And this is a very close one. Frika is up on damage value, which we've noted before is a little concerning because the Lizardmen's are the ones with healing here. But maybe Raced has seen that. There is a Rev Crystal a little isolated that could get soloed up by Kolek, but it looks like Kolek is just opting in to trying to kill Lord Croak again. Lord Croak is unbreakable, so you will have to straight up kill him, which is a very difficult task. His Sora Spears are routed. Other Sora Spears are still nearby and trying to help out, though most of them are standing there with their dick in their hand for some reason. Now they get activated, but don't know why they were just standing around like that. Chaos Knight's getting whittled down. Dragon Ogres, they're kind of surprisingly doing okay. I thought these guys would take a lot more damage considering how often they've been in fights in desperate situations. Lizardmen still control this point, and they still aren't getting any tickets. I don't understand. If it's just contested at all, do you not get tickets or what? I don't get it! Kolek is back in. He and his Slaanesh caster are both trying to hit Gorok, and they are actually getting some decent shots into him while Croak tries to stand his ground down to 900 HP, which is very, very scary for him. If he has Sora Spears nearby, maybe he can survive this onslaught as Gorok continues to battle with Kolek. He has only 36 melee defense, though, due to the Acquiescence, which makes him actually a viable target as he continues to hit Kolek in the face. Lord Croak's down to 600 HP. Balance of Power is still dead even as another healthy unit of Soras come in, but the Chosen of Tzeentch are terror-routed, and the Rev Crystal nearby could probably heal up Lord Croak. Though honestly, it doesn't matter if Croak dies at this point. There's nothing really left for him to cast spells onto. He is nice to have, and you don't want him to die, which he just did, but it's not the worst thing in the world. This Rev Crystal, it better not still have 5 shots on it. Okay, it has 4, but still. Need to get those heals out more aggressively. Kolek is routing. Summoners of Rage are routing. Cold and Spear Riders are routing off some Tzeentch Knights. More Tzeentch Knights are routing. Everything is routing besides this caster of Slaanesh, who is now about to rout as well. And we will be going to game 3 as the Lizardmen hold the central point. Now they start getting tickets. Yeah, I think if it's contested at all, tickets don't count up. And Gorok plus the Saurus are pretty good at holding a position. Waddle faster. 1 way nerf healing without gutting is making it take 3 times longer to heal the same amount. This can still kill the models or make them break. Good. Oh, I hate Saurus. Classic Franz hating Saurus. So Lizardmen can't catch any of these things. They're not fast enough. They will just regroup around the central point. Spam more healing out of the Rev Crystal. Somewhere. Something got healed. Because he used another charge of it. But they're fine. They're chilling. In fact, I do think this game is all but over. Games Workshop predicted today that a 440 million revenue and 170 million profit before taxes. Is that a lot? I actually don't know if that's a lot for them. 2 uses left on the Rev Crystal, and it looks like they are healing up Gorok. Kolek routed again for no reason, but he's back. He has rallied. If you want to be extra cheeky, you could walk this Bastildon towards the outer end of your formation and use its little darts on its back as just harassment. But Pavane of Slaanesh quickly rampaged Gorok, and then he just rallied. Last Rev Crystal shot, I wouldn't hate for it to be onto Saurus or maybe even these Cold One Spear Riders. Actually, it has 2 shots left. Alright. He has FF'd. We're going to game 3. Kolek, 3,100 value. Quite nice. Summoners of Rage, 2,900. Basic Dragon Ogres only 1,300, but they still did overall quite well. Slaanesh Caster did fine. Chosen of Tzeentch did well. Chaos Knights of Tzeentch struggled a bit. The basic Chaos Knights did okay. Forsaken struggled. Chariots Eh. And Marauders got nuked by Lord Croak. On the other side, Gorok, 1400 value. Still disappointing, honestly, but fine. It's fine. Lord Croak, 2600. Sacred Croc scores about 1100 apiece. The healing Rev Crystals, one of them got sniped out, but the other one stuck around and did a lot of good healing. Cold One Spear Riders, mixed overall, meh. Saurus Warriors, very good. Very, very good. And the Skink Jabs and the basic Skinks got crushed, but that was the Saurus Warrior and Lord Croak show. When using this mod, is one allowed to sit on the point without attacking? Yes. Yep. The rules are just unit caps, and that's really it. For the mod, anyway. It was a mod kind of designed to be like replacing all the rules of land battles. Now I don't know if I believe that, but it's interesting. And I figured if I'm just hosting it for fun tournament anyway, I could use it, since some people have asked to see it on the stream more often, and I don't usually get to host it. I did ban Gotrek and Felix for this event because I hate them. That's my only reason for this one. The new player tournaments, I can at least hide behind a shield of, I want new players to have the best experience. And then for this one, I just banned them because I don't like them. Pump Wagons limited to 2. Chaos Dwarf Chariots limited to 1. Grail Knights and Grail Guardians have a combined limit of 2. So you can have 1 Grail Knight and 1 Grail Guardian, or 2 Grail Knights or 2 Grail Guardians, but that's about it. And 1 Hippogriff Knight. So those are the only limits. Other than that, it's unit caps and GLHF. Darko, I read that already. Yeah. I think it's a good in-between between Dom and land battles. Yeah, it's something to be sure. I mean, if you like Dom has a lot of aspects that aren't present in it. And if you like land battles, this has a lot of aspects that aren't present in land battles, but it's fine. It's its own thing. Solid. I think the thing with land battles is what happened at the end there a bit before Race just FF'd is, and I know army losses could solve that, but there is a bit of like, technically you can sit on the point without attacking, and it's not an issue for the game mode. But it's still like, moments like that are still dull to cast. So as a caster, I'm like, I mean, a good land battle and a good capture point mod battle are going to be the same battle. The capture point only comes into effect in a game that's dragging on way too long, or someone's cheesing, or something like that. It's like, if someone's sitting in the corner not doing anything and the other guy is sitting on the capture point comes into effect and wins him the game, I'm not sitting here as a caster like, woo! Let's fucking go! He sat on the capture point! Oh my fucking god! So for me, it's like, a lot of what I enjoy about this is a lot of what I enjoy about land battles. And if one person is using the point because the other person won't engage with them, it's not like I'm happy to see it. It's just like, okay, it's nice that there is a built-in system to deal with this so that I don't have to, but I'm still going to be pissed off at the person that's just not playing the fucking game. Like, if you corner camp in this mod, you're technically allowed to, but I'm still not going to fucking like you. Sorry, didn't hear. It's alright, dude. Yeah, making healing take longer could be a thing. Though, personally, again, as a caster, this is just my bias and opinion. I'm not, like, taking this as a fact. Like, even with the 3 times healing, my personal problem after casting a shitload of games is how many games for certain factions come down to multiple heal-capped units. And I think that's fucked up. My personal opinion, I think if you focus all of your resources into healing something, it should heal cap, but then the rest of your army should suffer from you paying so much attention to that one unit. Like, I don't know. It annoys me when I see, like, Imric is heal capped, and Dragon Princes are heal capped. 2 different Dragon Princes are heal capped, and the Mage of Life is awfully close to heal capping when they ran out of magic. I'm like, they should have run out of magic a long time ago. I don't know. Just noticed the Skaven shirt. I wants it. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. This is one of my favorite shirts. Grace got it for me for Christmas, actually. Skaven chat. It's good. It's nice and loose, too. It's a real big shirt. Also, you think my hair sucks? What the fuck? I mean, yeah, it's not combed right now, but damn, dude. I like it. Because for me, the top doesn't grow in as much anymore. Getting my dad's hairline a bit. Like right now, the top is a mess, I get that. But I have my dad's hairline, so like the top thins out a lot and the sides keep growing. So then when I go get haircuts, I just have them like pretty much chop the sides off entirely. And then they trim the top, you know, some of the frayed ends, get rid of those and shit like that, but leave it lengthwise okay. And then honestly, in about 2 to 3 weeks, these are going to catch right back up. Because you can see at the top there, you can see some skin right there. There's a bald spot in here somewhere. Well, it's not bald yet, it's just thinning a lot. But I've made peace with it. Once it really starts thinning, I'll just chop it off and go bald. It's okay. I look alright bald. You know what? You look like the Green Beret Commando series to me. I hope I didn't get offended. I did not get offended. I did not. It's a valid criticism. Well, not even a criticism. It's just like, I don't know. Everybody has different hairstyles they like, right? You're allowed to not like things. That's cool. That's cool. I'll allow it this once. Cancel Strix. Who is your favorite Skaven character? Queek Headtaker. I like him. I don't think he is the best Skaven character. I've never argued that, but he's my favorite. Skrulk is more powerful. Snitch is more deadly in melee combat. Ikit Claw is smarter and a better schemer. Thanquol is a better schemer and more powerful due to magic. Like, Queek has a lot of named characters that are better than him. But I just like Queek. I really like his aesthetic. I like his story. I like his voice lines. Like, I just think Queek is funny. Alright, World Beater wants to be able to use Gotrek and Felix. I say hell no. Humoy talking about his hairline? What up, Shiro? We were talking about it in chat earlier. Thanquol's the best. Thanquol's pretty cool. Thanquol's pretty cool. But I like Queek more. I also like Snitch a little bit more. It's nothing against Thanquol. It's just a little emo anime boy in me fucking loves Deathmaster Snitch. He's just like all of my favorite anime tropes rolled into a rat. It's like, wears all black, which is my second favorite color behind green. And he does a bunch of cool ninja flips and shit. I don't know. What's not to love about Deathmaster Snitch if you're a little emo boy at heart? Anyway, for the builds, High Elves versus Grand Cathay. For race, we have 2 Illyrian Reavers on the flanks. Then the rest of the build have some Silver Helms, White Lions of Krace, looks like 5 of them, including the Pure Main Company. We do have some more Dragon Princes, Lion Chariots of Krace, 4 Bolt Throwers, 4 Archers, all with light armor. Then we have Imric in the skies with a Life Mage also on a chariot to support him, with Regrowth and Dwellers below. On the other side for Grand Cathay, to counter the 4 Bolt Throwers, we have 4 Grand Cannons, 2 Crane Gunners, 2 Jade Warrior Crossbows with shields. We have 2 Celestial Dragon Guard, including the Dune Dragon ROR for one of them. We have the Jolly Green Giant Terracotta Sentinel ROR, the Wujing War Compass with its bound spells and spell mastery. Miao Ying the Storm Dragon with 2 healing spells, 2 Iron Hail Gunners, 2 Jade Warriors. And that is it for Frika's army. My immediate concern for Frika's army is he has extremely low melee pressure. Like, extremely low. So if one of 2 things happens, if the High Elves somehow get into melee without being obliterated off the map, they'll win. Or if it comes down to the capture point, they might win just, like, because of the absolute dog shit holding power that this Cathay build has. So I don't know. The Cathay build is a pretty straightforward strategy. Shoot every single High Elf until they are dead, and then there is nothing left on the battlefield to take the center point. At all. That is their only plan. Snitch reminds me of Attack on Titan's Levi as a rat. Fuck yeah, he does. He's so cool. Shiro, it only works in mirror matches. Oh, that is kind of cool, though. So the test he was talking about is like, if you had a high elf mirror match, if this Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower crew got routed off, but the Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers were still there, an enemy Bolt Thrower crew could take it and use it. Illyrian Reavers might suicide for the cannons, but they decide against it as Jade Warriors and Peasant Longspearmen are going to push them off. Queek is enjoyable, but he's not stupid OP in campaign like other lords. Oh, because he's not stupid OP. Yeah, Queek's campaign is pretty simple and fun. Sometimes I do honestly just want a simple campaign. I was playing Village's campaign recently, and it wasn't bad. It was not bad. But I didn't have that much fun with it because honestly, I kind of wanted to turn my brain off and just like enjoy some Warhammer. And there was a lot of thinking about like Tzeentch favor versus undivided favor, Tzeentch resource, like the Souls resource versus just gold, whether to build stuff in like your spires you'll never go back to, or how to recruit stuff. And there was like, you know, man, I just kind of want to like breeze through some turns while I eat my breakfast. This isn't the campaign for me, and I backed out. So yeah, sometimes I get that like simplicity can be nice. Illyrian Reavers charging on the Iron Hail Gunners and then dodge a little bit of a Comet shot. That was an ambitious Comet usage because there's only another one. I don't know. So race Illyrian Reavers are probably fucked, but for now they're just distracting the enemy, which is fine. Are you gonna have a reaction stream when Thankful gets announced? Probably, yeah. Dude, okay, real fucking talk for a second. I had an idea last night. Okay, Bone Ripper needs to be a hero for the Skaven roster. He needs to be a hero. And he needs to have customization. So like, you know, the marks of Tzeentch and the marks of Khorne and stuff? You need to have the marks system for Bone Ripper so you can pick which Bone Ripper it was. Like the Eshin Bone Ripper, that would definitely have stock and bonus versus infantry. Or you could have the Scryer Bone Ripper that was his first Bone Ripper but put back together with dual flamethrowers on its arms and extremely high armor count because it was mostly metal at that point. But it has like dog shit melee stats because it actually was pretty terrible in melee. Trying to think of the other Bone Rippers. There was the one he used when he was fighting against Lord Skrulk, and that Bone Ripper wasn't particularly special. It had a third arm, but it was just like really cool. But I don't know, like you could give basic little stat buffs or abilities to the Bone Rippers to make them significant and give them slightly different models, but overall it would just be a neat Easter egg that people who read the books would really enjoy. And you could pick your favorite Bone Ripper. I don't know, that shit would be tight. Anyway, the artillery duel has actually begun, now that the bolt throwers are in range, and the cannons are winning it. Oh boy, the cannons are winning that artillery duel right now. Bolt throwers are just starting to counterfire, though. We'll see what they can accomplish. Some of them are fighting the crane gunners, which is not exactly going their way. Meanwhile, more high elves are moving in, and with cavalry versus literally no cavalry, they could slip in here and do some serious damage to the grand cannons, and they might just do that. Can't everyone's artillery unit take over the same type of artillery if it's an enemy? Not unless it's literally the same unit. Bone Ripper will be a mount full stop. Don't get your hopes up. And I can dream. I can believe. Anyway, the Illyrian Reavers did get into the backfield here. Looks like they actually snuck up on the Cathay player a little bit because now he's starting to react to their presence, but he did lose a whole cannon to do so. And a Dwellers Below did really good damage to a Jade Warrior and Iron Hail Gunner. But Cathay, like as far as the actual raw artillery duel is going, Cathay is absolutely smurfing it. They're crushing it. But the High Elves have gotten here in melee, and you can see what we were talking about a little bit earlier, where there's just so few melee units that these Dragon Princes and Imrik and stuff are just going to raffle stomp through the Cathay lines. They've already routed 4 ranged units, and Imrik's still just kind of going nuts in the backfield. The Ninja Bone Ripper is the best? Hell yeah, he is. Though I really liked the Altdorf, Thankful's Altdorf story, where he's dueling against Lord Skrulk, like, manipulatively. I loved that Bone Ripper. I cried a little bit when he died. I cried a little bit when he died. And if you think that's spoilers, literally the gimmick of Bone Ripper is every single Bone Ripper dies. So I'm not spoiling anything. You just don't know, you don't know the gimmick yet, but you'll learn it very quickly if you read the Thankful books, because there's like 10 Bone Rippers. By story 2, you'll be like, ah, okay, yeah, Bone Ripper dies in every single fucking book. Anyway. Imric is bodying Miao Ying right now. And the Chariot Caster is doing her best to keep anything that did routing. Meanwhile, Dragon Princes are shutting down these Crane Gunners. And Alien Reaver's running along the backside. Now, a couple archers and cannons are still firing. The High Elf Bolt Thrower crews are in complete disarray. We have 6 Bolt Throwers out of 16 left, which is pretty fucking bad. But for the Cathay lines, it's just much worse. We've lost both of our Crane Gunners. One cannon's back online, so we have 2 cannons currently online. Okay, technically 3, but I supremely doubt this one's going to be online for very much longer. And Imric's even going to get a regrowth as he duels Miao Ying. A lot of Spear Infantry are in the back trying to chase his Alien Reavers while the Silver Helms just plow through the front line onto Iron Hail Gunners. This is a toughie. This is a toughie for old Cathay. One major piece of positive for them is if they manage to snipe this Mage of Life and just run straight off the map, that is a huge blow to the High Elves. And I do personally love how most of the High Elf army hasn't gotten to participate in this game. They're just like, yeah, you get 'em, boss. We'll be back here if you need us. Sublime Chariots of Christ do need to be activated. They are now coming into the fight as Imric continues to body Miao Ying. But honestly, if these Iron Hail Gunners turn and shoot at either the Life Mage or Imric, that could be rather painful for them. Jolly Green Giant trying to peel off some Silver Helms who are still causing mass disruption. Dragon Prince is going to charge over the Iron Hail Gunners that are currently trying to punish Imric a little bit. The Lion Chariots of Grace are here. Cathay is quite down in the balance of power, and I would tend to agree, as High Elves have secured the point. If he wants Rattling Guns, he has to earn them from Ikit. Oh, you need trade to get certain stuff? That could be cool. Snitch... Yeah, Snitch kind of has that mechanic a little bit, with doing jobs for the other factions gives you access to their stuff. Demon Prince mechanic already exists as a template for Bone Ripper? Yeah, it does. That'd be good for Thankful's campaign, is just running around making Bone Rippers. Gotrek and Felix Nulnbook had the first Bone Ripper, right? Yes. Yes, it did. That one was kind of a pushover. Gotrek is insanely overpowered as a combatant. Like, dying to Gotrek is no indication of your prowess, but yes, Bone Rippers are better than Rat Ogres, and Rat Ogres are worse than Croxagores. So, like, I mean, what do you really want from the guy? That is a sexy, stupid dragon. Well, he killed her. He killed her. Killed the shit out of her. He killed the absolute fuck out of Miao Ying. Is that his Starlance, or is he just happy to be near her? I think it's a Raging Erection, but I don't know why you were going with innuendos when you could just say the quiet part out loud. Anyway, Miao Ying's dead. Cathay is mass routing. The Jolly Green Giant is doing his best to hold on, but as we noted in the start, this Cathay build had a shitload of range, but not a lot to defend it. When those Cav just YOLO'd their lives away to shut down some stuff, they did very, very good. Somehow over the book, Felix got the bigger kills. Oh, we're about to get a breath attack on the Celestial Dragon Guard here. Guaranteed. Oh, how did it do more damage to the White Lion? Imric, you fucking idiot! How did you hit more of the White Lions than the Celestial Dragon Guard? Don't just fly away. Don't just fly away like you did good. You did bad. You did bad, you dumb stupid. Let's see if the Jolly Green Giant can actually get his, like, reflection aura to do anything. 55 meters. And reflection jutsu. It's not very good, but it is entertaining. Alright, Lord of Dragons is onto him, and Imric will soon take care of big old Jolly Green. We have some Jade Warriors, some Celestial Dragon Guard trying to come back to the fight, but it just doesn't matter, man. There's way too many High Elf infantry outnumbering them. Imric finally got close to Meow. He couldn't help us. I mean, he killed her. You ever see? Did you guys ever see that Will Smith superhero movie Hancock? Reminds me of the mountaintop scene. Stop it. Didn't both their weapons change them? Oh, you're talking about his Dragon Slayer sword. Yeah, whenever he got near a dragon, his sword took over and made him kind of like Uber Felix. We need one more vote on the poll. Oh, for Nurgle. Oh, there's 69 votes on that poll. Oh, there's 68 people watching. Hi, what up, dude? I honestly thought we were still hovering around 40. How y'all doing? Anyway, Jolly Green having a bad time. We do get the FF, and Frika took it to a game 3. But elves, precious. Dark elves and high elves are too strong for Empire and Empire, but a different reskin. Imric did very well, Dragon Princess did well, Silver Helms and the Lion Chariot did great. Bolt Throwers mostly got their asses handed to them. White Lions barely got to the field of battle before it ended. Lane Reavers did fine. Archers barely got to the field of battle before it ended. Miao Ying underperformed quite a bit. Jolly Green also underperformed. Cannons were doing good before a whole bunch of horsemen slammed into them. Iron Hails did fine. Yeah. It was just too much ranged, unfortunately. For good Sir Frika. Alright, World Beater, let's do this. So that was 1 semifinal. It is time for 2 semifinal. And chat voted previously for me to get Kislev, and chat has now voted for World Beater to use Lizardmen. Can the middle reflect work against breath attacks? Oh, I don't think the missile resist thing works against breath attacks, but I guess I don't know. Alright, World Beater's on Bretonnia, I'm on Kislev. Our global bans for this series were Chaos Dwarves, Empire, Dark Elves, and Grand Cathay, so neither player will be playing those things. Oh, I already changed that to 0. My bad. Kislev, huh? Kislev. With increased funds and unit caps. There we go. Lizardmen. Not 100% certain, but it shouldn't work. Okay. Increased funds, Kislev means Ulrika. It's not a terrible idea. Shadow's casting is way better than either of the other casters I can bring. So yeah, honestly, probably Ulrika. Like, that is a smart shout out from you. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Keep that, get rid of that. Get this and that. Okay. And then I will get you. With those and those. Oh, what else do we need? What else do we need? kind of funny. What faction do you think benefits the least from Ultra Funds? Greenskins, by far. Greenskins. Yeah. Greenskins do not get very much from Ultra Funds at all. Okay, one of these units probably sucks. One of these units is not very good. I'll admit that. But I want to use it anyway. So, sucks to suck. Yeah! If anybody is curious what the unit is, it was literally my favorite unit as soon as Warhammer 3 released. It was really good before Immortal Empires, and now it is bad, but I am using it anyway. Do I have any more tea left? No? Oh, that's really sad. Max Little Grom, we riot. Little Grom is not what you would call good. Or useful. Or possible to take. Or viable in any capacity. Or remotely wise. Little Grom isn't even fun. God damn. You're not wrong, but god damn. I'm a sucker for the big RR bear, gonna be honest. Do I have a place for him? How much is he? 2,400 gold? What would I have to get rid of to get him? A lot. A lot. Then again. Oh, no! No! The sacrifices I have to make! You animals! How dare you! God damn it. I don't like Chad anymore. You guys are jerks. You guys are bullies. Ugh. What's the point? What's even the point anymore? Can I make you cheaper? No. Can I make you cheaper? No. What's even the point? This is the saddest I've literally ever been. Whatever. I had to cut my favorite unit of all time just for your stupid ROR bear. I cut the snow leopard. I cut the little snow leopard. I had a little snow leopard. I had him. He was right there, and he was being a snow leopard, and I had to kill him. I had to slit his throat just to get a stupid giant bear. I hope you're happy. I think my original build was much better, but I'll do it for the memes. I cut 2 light cavalry, and a snow leopard, and a regular warbear rider. All for the big fucking elemental bear. I think the ROR bear is the worst ROR monster. It might be. It's up there. I'd have to really stop and look through stuff, but it's definitely up there. The Exalted Keeper of Secrets... Well, the Keeper of Secrets ROR might be worse. Why not take a Seminole Snow Leopard? Because I have Boris goddamn Ursus. So there, we got the stupid Frozen Heart of Winter. Just for you. Appreciate the sacrifices we made. We have Boris Ursus, we have Ulrika. So we're really just taking everything chat wanted, and then I do have a Patriarch to heal up Boris / the big Elemental Bear. We only have one Warbear Rider now, which if I lose this game, I 100% blame you, because Warbear Riders are incredible, especially against Lizardmen. So if we lose, it's not my fault, it's chat's fault, I did nothing wrong. And that is how you take responsibility for your actions. My enemy only has 610 models though, so actually we're feeling alright. I have a pretty good amount of shooting, so we'll be fine-ish. Deploying these guys on top of these guys because I need to walk them out a little bit once we start. And I do have some archers. I'm gonna put the archers on the inside and the Streltsies on the back. Just because. Frunkel exists. Wait, Frunkel is way better than some of these things. All right, there is someone in chat, and if you're out there, I know you're on a lot of streams, and I know I should remember your name by now, but there's a lot for me to remember, so I don't. But if you're out there and you're the person that constantly asks for Uncle Frunkel, it's either Lil Trill, I think it might be Lil Trill. Anyway, they would have a conniption if they heard you talking shit about Uncle Frunkel, and I will defend them on their behalf. Uncle Frunkel is decidedly fine. He's not great, but he isn't bad. He is fine. Geltblom's Terror exists? That is true, Geltblom's Terror is pretty fucking bad. Does the RR Keeper have the healing from routing units? I honestly don't think so. Okay, so I need to fix my armored Kossars, that's right. So where are you ending up? So I need to be up there and up there. Because they're only deployed like that because of my deployment zone. They weren't deployed like that because I had any particular reason. I don't know where any of my opponent's army is. So move up for here to here for now. And we'll send Ulrika plus some dervishes out scouting. We'll send some more dervishes out scouting. If they die, they die. That's fine. I think Khorne RR Bloodthirster is bad. Oh yeah, not the Gorgon, because the Gorgon's actually kind of sick, but the actual thing. Okay, so most of their army was just hidden behind the hill. We have some Rippers, some Sacred Crocswords, the Shredder of Lestria, Rev Crystal, Krokgar, and a Beast's Caster. Alright. That's decidedly pretty fine as my infantry continue to move up. I will still just run on the flanks with my Kossovite dervishes just for fun. Okay, well if the Feral Cold Ones are gonna come out here and say hello, then we'll just run away. It's fine. Okay, you need to get away from those Feral Cold Ones before they spot you. And let's give the Shredder of Lestria the good old I heard you were talking smack. Okay, just light them up on their way in. Seems fine. You deploy your Heart of Winter, honestly, just for the slow. Like, that's all I really need out of you. There. Warbear Riders will cover his retreat if these guys want to get real handsy. And Ulrika has allowed these guys to rout the enemy. Hurry up and rout, you fucks. There, she can leave. So we've done our job. You really want to go? You wanna fucking go, old man? We'll go. We will go all day, all night. Don't matter. Don't give a single fuck. Boris is in. Boris is goddamn in. Holy shit, that fight's still going. Whatever. Anyway, bit of shades there. You need to go rejoin the battle. These Streltsy are here to help out if needed. They can shoot the Shredder, I guess. That's fine. I have Kossovite dervishes off in the woods somewhere. There they are. Let's go around and just hit anybody who tries to retreat. Oh yeah, I have to like use these. My super bad, you guys. I mean, you guys not talking to you people in chat. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking to my troops, who I had let fight without buffs for quite a while. And that's just honestly on me. All right, things are going well. We have defended our backline by ruthlessly shooting anybody who thought about playing video games. And now these Streltsy need to defend themselves that way. Ulrika is going to go 1v1 Krokkar because she's actually a better character than him still. And the Bears are, you know, there. They're doing good. You know, being there. Krokkar just shot at me like a dick. And Ulrika's going to show him what's what. Take this, motherfucker. I don't have much more input. How the fuck did you... Oh my god, you popped your stupid Fire Blood passive while you're routing, you dumb fuck! That means you can't come back until the Fire Blood passive wears off! You're so stupid! Why are you so stupid? Just come back! Just come back! It's a well-established bug and you can't do anything about it, but just figure it out! There you go. Back here, dumb asshole. Alright. Boris is still Borising. You guys are free now, so kill the Shredder. Boris is back. Stand your ground. You're back. You don't have any of your buffs yet. You have this one, though. Whee. Suck my ass, Krokkar. And who needs a second bear when you have a really big bear who did 1,000 damage value? A whole singular 1,000. As Boris fucking tackled that guy. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but he just tackled Krokkar. It was metal. It was the most metal thing I've ever seen. Alright, that shattered, so I don't give a shit. That guy died. Everything's died. GG. Boris did much more than the big bear. My little bears did much more than the big bear. My patriarch did much more than... No, he actually didn't do anything. He tried, though. Streltsy did great. They did great. Armored Kossars did fine. I enjoy them. Kossoi Dervishes did what they needed to. Archers got just slapped in the head by Kala Stun Hunters and other Ripperdactyls. Sacred Kroxigors, struggled. Dreadsaurian did fine. Krokkar did not so great. Beastcaster did not so great. Feral Cold Ones struggled a bit. Red Cross Kings got gunned down. It's a GG. What's the second map? Nuln Outskirts. Okay. And now, you all can't tell me what to do. World Beater says, GG well played. Rude you didn't want to hardcore blob back. I am not very much a blob player. It's bound hard to winter against big game for true odds. Shiro? True. Though I think the person who wanted it just was just having a good time. So I just gave him a bunch of shit to make him feel bad about having a good time. So no vampire counts? I'm not a big blobber, no. World Beater's going Beastmen and Bretonnia. Bretonnia and Beastmen. I kind of wanted to play some Tomb Kings. So I'm going to go Tomb Kings. When the Ultra Funds tournament was voted on by our Discord, I immediately wanted to play some Tomb Kings. We could tell you to have fun. No! No! Numus. Okay, my opponent's going Bretonnia. Sure. Brett. I'm thinking. And if you dare interrupt my thinking, it will be most uncomfortable for you. I'm busy thinking. Don't rush me! Okay, so we got some of those. Do I need those? Not really. Fuck those. I'm not taking them. I'm not taking shit. Yeah. Now this is a build with some chest hair. And then what do I need for you? Sure. Wow, where is your god now, Bretonnia? You gotta take at least one Doom Diver if you want to win. I can't take a Doom Diver as Tomb Kings. That's not how the faction works. What's the counter to a lady in a pawn handing out swords-based governments? Bin Weasel... communism? Holy shit, meow meow! Same energy. Same energy. I just read that. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll return when I feel like it. Alright, what did he do? Stream man liked your answer, prize him. Okay. So I thought about multiple ways to do this. But in the end, I just went for shoot the shit out of Grail Knight. So if he doesn't have any Grail Knights, it's going to get a little awkward. So what we have is double Bone Daddy. Triple Bone Daddy Prime. And then we have quadruple Bone Snaky Alpha. Do the Sneaky Snakes do against Grail Knights, by the way? I imagine if they shoot them, pretty good. If they fight them, like in melee, pretty bad. I have 2 chariots to punish infantry and archers. I have 2 Nehekar horsemen to do a similar thing. I do have a Necrotech to heal up my big bony things, but also for the Vampireses of the Sun, constant minus 24 melee attack and melee defense. And then I have some Skeleton Spears and Skeleton Warriors to have, you know, something of a front line. We do have DJ BJ on foot because I was running out of money. And also I didn't feel like taking Arcan. And also being on foot makes you much safer from Grail Knights. And on Ultra Funds, I figure I want to spam out as much of the Wrestlestead healing as possible. Kalita didn't cost so damn much this to be a perfect build for her. Yeah, but also like her 15% missile resistance in a tiny missile buff in a tiny area around her. Like, you would have to cluster up your missile forces so close together to get that buff to do anything that is just not worth your fucking time. Just not worth your time. Alright. He has more models than me, but not a ton. I am hoping for rather elite knights so we can just shoot them and be done with it. That is triple gold chevron peasant mobs. Grail Knights, Questing Knights, Companions of Quenel's Questing Knights, second Grail Knight, another Hippogriff Knight, Enri, King Lewin. Okay, this is roughly what we were hoping for, so we'll see if we can actually beat it. Hoping for something and beating it are two very different concepts, but yeah. Kalita is good right now, actually. Bring on foot with the staff plus the auras. With factions that get way better if you go to Ultra Funds. I would vote Skaven and Elves. Skaven and Elves are generally pretty benefited by going to Ultra. Okay. So I want my chariots and my horses to chill out. Chosen Gods, turn Fire at Will off and just stop shooting. So he's trying to dodge some stuff, which is fine. I just don't want to waste my ammo on him if he's going to dodge, so I'll at least shoot at those Grail Relics or something. Okay. So here's where we get a little fancy. We'll start doing that, and then we're going to send the chariots in, just like taxes micro, and see how on top of it he is. Meanwhile, my skellies do need to move up. I thought I told you guys to shoot, not walk straight into your death, but sure, either's fine at this point. But that I was being sarcastic, it's not fine. Bone Daddy, try and shoot those guys. I hope they don't go invisible, because that'll really fuck with, like, everything. But yeah, we gotta go back and disrupt some stuff. Chariots somehow got stuck on my own fucking troops, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I'll have one Sepulchral Stalker run away. Not run away. I just want them to shoot at Lewin, but he's on top of a teeny tiny hill, so apparently they can't do shit about it, which is pretty sweet. Anyway. We got through some peasant mobs, so can we actually get into the back line and harass the peasant archers that I wanted you to go get, or how are we doing there? So if that's a no-go, you just let me know. Alright, still trying to shoot Lewin. It's not really going too great. Bone Giant is continuing to harass Grail Knights as these archers try and do the same, but it's not really working out for them. DJ Kotep's running around, horses are now in the back line, but there's also like a whole bunch of randos back here that we don't enjoy. So that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Chosen of the Gods, continue to shoot at these guys. I'll even chuck an incantation of vengeance on them as you guys try to run away. Slappy over here is going to come home. Lewin's diving on this asshole. Chariots are chasing things. Horsemen are chasing things. Trying to stop archers from being dicks. And hey, we technically got the caster somehow. That's cool. Kotep's still trying to get out of here. Bone Giant's still trying to shoot at Grail Knights. Somebody told me that the Bone Giant's actually really good, and whoever told me that, you're a liar. Bone Giants suck ass. Alright, both of you, spray this asshole. And these horsemen way out here can just continue to fight things. Sepulchral Stalkers somehow ended up really far away. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Turn around and shoot this. Honestly, just ignore your captors, as Kotep needs to continue running. Bone Giant continues to try and punish Grail Knights. Chosen of the Gods and another Bone Giant do pretty good work over there. Y'all turn and deal with this. Bone Giant deal with this. Ouch. Invocation, the desiccation incantation of my blation. Privation. Honestly, turn and shoot that lady, because Catay's kind of mega fucked. I'm just wandering around at this point. But, yeah. We'll do okay. Horse archers, chase that down. These guys, just ignore those Grail Knights and go for stuff that matters. It would appear that Damsel Lady did done die. Catay is vibing! He is running! Let's go, Catay! Hang in there, you son of a bitch! No, Catay! No! No, Catay! Okay, hippos are gone. We have questing knights back at the 4. We need to send some skellies to go deal with things. Catay, no! Yeah, Catay! Let's fucking go! He's somehow still alive, you son of a bitch! I don't know how, and I don't care. Fuck you, you can't stop me. No! He did done stop me. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw out a Shopee summon right here. Bone Giant and my Seppi Stocks need to fry these fools, more specifically Enri. Chosen of the Gods and Sprockle Stalkers doing really well. Bone Giant can shoot that for now. Seppi Stocks continue to shoot at Enri. Juke! Juke! Ah! Aha! Ah, damn it, he tried. Alright, he's mega fucked. Bone Giant missed and hit my Sprockle Stalkers, so nice job, idiot. Nice job, you failure. Chosen of the Gods, go fire over at this. Bone Giant continues to wail on Enri, and these Sprockle Stalkers do need to walk away a little bit. Oh, Lord. Alright, so those guys are being a bit of a pain, aren't they? Bone Giant is doing his very best. This Bone Giant's out of ammo. This Sprockle Stalker is trying to get to freedom. Alright, Bone Giant, duel him. You're out of ammo anyway, no one gives a shit. Sneaky snakes, shoot! Go, sneaky snakes, go! Shoot that bitch! Bone Giant! Smoked him! Hey, Bone Giant! Let's go! Hit that one. Alright, so sneaky snakes are chilling. We have shattered some of those. We're chasing those archers. Hell yeah, brother. Bone Giant's continuing to fight. And he smoked another one! Secret Agent Sniper Bone Giant! Let's go, dude! Let's go, sneaky secret agent Bone Giant, best man in the whole universe. This bitch. Oh, he doesn't even have good value, but man, he's gotten some clutch shots in. Oh, and these guys just have a constant debuff from the spell that Catay wanted to cast but never got to. Is this Bone Giant? He's gonna go stand close-ish to the sneaky snakes. We have taken the capture point. We are chasing peasant archers. Oh no. But what will you do? Oh, he doesn't know the Sprockle Stalkers are right there. Okay. So now we give him Sophie's choice. He either deals with the Bone Giant or he deals with the sneaky snakes, but he can't deal with both. Whichever he doesn't deal with is gonna light his ass up. Fuck you, Lewin. What are you gonna do? Nothing. God damn it, Bone Giant. You can't just friendly fire The fucking Sprockle Stalker's like that. You asshole. Anyway, we've almost killed Lewin. Not killed, but if we can round... Dude! Okay. He missed some shots, but the message was sent, and a world beater FF'd. Okay, Bone Giants were not as good as I'd hoped. They were not as good as I'd hoped. I mean, one paid for itself, and it used all of its ammo and then went into melee for quite a bit. Cathay was sick. Sprockle Stalkers, Ushapti, Great Bows were sick as hell. They did great overall. Chariots did fine. Nekar Horsemen did fine disrupting the backline. Overall, it went fine. Bone Giants disappointed me. You might be like, one paid for itself. Yeah, it took him a bit. Anyway, Lewin did fine. Henry Lemassif did okay. Sniped out the caster at some point. Grail Knights struggled, but I put a lot of firepower into them. Questing Knights did fine. Archers and the Beast Slayers of Bastogne did okay. And the Gold Chevron Peasants struggled. Dude, that Bone Giant had he had one little burst there though, where he hit a fleeing Henry, and then he hit the fucking last of the Hippogriff Knights, took them both out. It was sick. It was sick. Why are the Bone Giants gray? Because they're crumbling? I don't know what you mean, sorry. Use the Ushapti summon? I didn't forget about it. I was just waiting for a good time. Turin said Bone Giant good. Turin is wrong. Why do I never see Tomb Kings bring Scorpions? Because they just don't do a lot of damage. That'd be it. Alright, I invited Raced. This is the finals. Raced is here. I Global Ban Grand Cathay and Dark Elves because I hate them. Oh yeah, I need to actually report my score. Kislev and Tomb Kings. Not ban, but I played against Lizardmen. And Brett. Alright, he's global banning my Skaven. That's fair. I think he's mad at me for banning Dark Elves, because I think he's a Dark Elf main, but I fucking hate Dark Elves. I just hate them. As much as I love fighting Lore of Soulstealer over and over and over again. Foot of Annalee. Alright, he global banned Skaven. He doesn't have a second global ban yet, and he went High Elves and Ogres. Local Rat Boy says big streamer turn, bad at the game, more headlines soon to come. I didn't say bad at the game, I just said bad at the game. Alright, so he only global banned Skaven, he didn't feel like banning another. What's this map even look like? Looks hilly. High Elves and Ogres, ban none? This sounds like a Slaanesh angle. Slaanesh! Alright, he's going High Elves. Slaanesh versus High Elves. This is probably going to end very poorly for me. It's a trap? It is a trap. It's always been a trap. But that's the real secret, isn't it? Is when you know it's a trap and you do it anyway. A high elf game? Yeah, but I'm playing against high elves. Why would you root for that? What are you, a traitor? Dun 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 dun. Everybody shush, I'm thinking. I need 100 gold back. How do I get it? How do I get it? How do I get the gold back? Do I dare take the Chaos Knights of Slaanesh without lances? If I must, I shall! Hold on. Is a Herald of Slaanesh cheaper? Yes. Yes, it is significantly cheaper than the Exalted Keeper of Secrets. Okay, so with that, what can we work with here? Marauders of Slaanesh. Ah, we're so angry and maraudi. Rawr. I'm gonna maraud your mom, shitter. Fuck you. This build is stupid. And I'm kind of here for it. Let's fucking go. What do these guys even do? Soul Send. Okay. 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 Ah! No! I don't know what to do with my last 100 gold. Upgrade all of you? Yeah, okay. Sure. Whatever. I've seen regulars... I've seen Slaanesh players say regular knights are better to the lance variant. Oh. Well, then I might have fucked up. Whoops. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. Even if we lose, it's gonna be a good one. It's also gonna be a test of our micro, so we gotta get this shit together. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. I woke the dog. Hi, dog. Hi. Hi. This has nothing to do with you. Hi. I'm excited for my reasons. I'm excited for my reasons. Hi. Hi, puppy. You're a good puppy. I'm sure if I put my hand on the table like this, you won't jump up on me. Okay. What do we got? Enemy troop count is larger than ours, but not as larger than ours than I would suspect, so I worry we have a lot of dragons. But we'll deal with that when we have to. Slaanesh Knights have the lowest charge bonus among armored knights, so it's usually better to bring normal ones for the combat stats. I see. Is that passable terrain? I don't know if that's passable terrain. Show dog? She's under bed. Hi, dog. She's a dark, dark dog. He wasn't talking to a dog. I was talking to a dog. Don't lie to him, Jeremy. All right. Back to what matters. We have Marauders of Slaanesh with Hell Scourges. We have 2 Forsaken of Slaanesh in the middle and 2 more on the flanks. So 6 total infantry for the whole build. Hopefully the Forsaken of Slaanesh can get some good stuff done. Not passable terrain on the left. Gotcha. Though some of it has the forest bonus, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, hard to tell. Anyway, we have some Hellstriders of Slaanesh to do Hellstridery things. We have Chaos Knights of Slaanesh with Lances. We have Seekers of Slaanesh for a little bit of that juicy armor piercing. I have a Heartseeker of Slaanesh and 2 Chariots, which just be annoying. Just be gosh darn annoying. Hazel does blot out the light. It's unfortunately true. All right. If you think this is gonna work, hands up. Hands up. I like he only took bad units. What? Slaanesh doesn't have a lot of good units. What do you want from me? Demonettes or Exalted Demonettes versus a faction with insanely high melee defense and arrows? Then you can just kill them instantly? What do you want from me? No. So here's what's gonna happen. Now we need to win this game just to prove that you're wrong. And holy shit, that is a box. Archers. A bunch of Phoenix Guard. Jesus. Handmaiden of the Everqueen, Imric. Okay. So we're fighting a boxy box. Eternal Hunters, chill out for a second. Come over here a little bit just in case we need you. Anyway. Let's set up a nice juicy surround since we have the time to. More Phoenix Guard, huh? It's an awful lot of Phoenix Guard. Okay. Right there. Where are my ROR? They're there. Okay, so now we kind of hope that some of these guys rout and let us inside. They did not. I don't know what this lady's doing out here, but I'll go say hi. Pop that little defense buff for everybody in there. Where are my ROR again? Oh, there. You can go fight Imric for a bit. The boxy box is being boxy and annoying. Not a ton I can do about it, honestly. Rampage her quick. As we try to get inside the boxy box. Some of these things are starting to rout. Okay, Emmerich's getting some decent shots in. We don't love that. So let's just hit him in his dumb face and call it good. Whoa, Rahagor's Pride are out here. God damn. Okay. So they tried to get in there. Didn't quite work out. Let's get a quick pit of shades over there. Now fall back. So I just want to keep my wounded units in case I need to chase anything that routes, like these here archers. Pop the buff for everybody. What the fuck? How did she come back? Okay, don't really know how that happened, but okay. Archers are back. Go fight the Talons. Forsaken, stay in the fight wherever you are needed. Cool. Some more of this. That lady is routing again. This time, make sure that sticks. Because I don't really want to chase her again. Chaos Knights have charged those guys. You are continuing to try and charge around and do charge around things. But it does in fact appear that boxes are still very strong versus Slaanesh. Because Slaanesh, for some reason, still has some of the worst chariots in the fucking game. Which is stupid! Yeah, this shit's over. GG. I don't know, well, I don't know if it was a GG, but it was a G. Yeah, Chariots still fucking sucked and died. Seekers still sucked and died, unfortunately. Forsaken did fine. They did what they had to versus High Elves, but yeah, that was a pretty degenerate High Elf box. Alright, Race is suggesting that I need to take more chariots, which I do not think is the correct answer. He said the Chaos Knights sucked and the chariots did well, and I do not think that is true. Do Slaanesh have monsters other than Exalted Keeper's Secrets? They have a Soul Grinder. That's about it, though. You thought this was High Elves, not Cathay? Okay. What should we do for our probably last game? Let's do some Beastmen. And I have to pick 2 Beastmen and Tomb Kings. Yeah, Beastmen, Tomb Kings. Sure. God, Slaanesh makes me so sad, dude. Every time I play Slaanesh, I'm like, huh, that was the saddest thing I've ever done. And then next time I want to play, I'm like, you know what? Slaanesh sounds kind of fun. Oh, this is also not World Beater, this is Raced. I forgot to change his name. Alright, he's going Kislev. I'll go Beastman. Hellscourge Marauders is the front line, probably. Yeah, I was worried about bringing the Exalted Demonettes because they die, like, really quickly to archers. Yeah. Every time I've used them, they just die to archers immediately. Alright. We are going Beastmen versus the dreaded Kislev. Kislev. Normally I like to bring Malagor, but versus Kislev, probably not. Yeah, probably not. Send your best infantry and some Furies. That's what the Furies are for? I had 2 Furies. I summoned them. They both died instantaneously. Okay, 2. One second. Holy cat's pajamas. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. What do I even do? What do I do with this much money? Holy crap. Oh gosh, what the hell? Do I honestly go Bestigors? Is this the dreaded Bestigor angle? It looks like it is. That alone shocks me. Shocks me to my very core. Okay, yeah, this is the best we're gonna do. God damn, that is a lot of money. Playing Beastmen on Ultra Funds is silly. Like, I just don't even know where all the money's gonna go. Oh, I like this build. All right, I'm ready to lose. Cygors? No, dude. Cygors, I've learned my lesson. Cygors make me so sad. Like, there's memes, and then there's just sad. And they're just sad. Queek, Cygors both fall under the just sad category. They miss so much. Even when they hit, they do, like, no damage. I hate Cygors. I despise Cygors. Shiro, like, maybe. But that feels like a lot to do, and Slaanesh spawn aren't particularly good. They're very expensive. They're very, very expensive. Chariots are underwhelming, and the chariots that I used got caught on High Elf Spearmen, even though the Spearmen were already engaged with my guys. They didn't have charge defense or anything. They just didn't take any fucking damage. So I don't know. And more Fury sounds like a lot, because Furies are 600 gold. And they just dive in and die pretty instantly. Like I said, I used 2 Fury summons during that fight, and they didn't do very much. They just got onto High Elf Archers, but High Elf Archers also have Martial Mastery and Martial Prowess, so they have really high melee defense. And melee attacks. They just kind of beat up the Furies. And with his box formation the way it was, he had Imric and War Lions running around the inside, and he had Phoenix Guard everywhere. So, yeah. And even on non-Ultra funds, it's just like, Slaanesh just doesn't have the grind potential to get through that many spears. That's the problem. Is the roster isn't the most expensive, but like none of their stuff does as much damage as it needs to versus like infantry and things. You bring Seekers for the roll or Hellscourge Cav? I had Seekers. They did absolutely nothing. Like, the Chaos Knights with Lances did okay. They didn't do great. I would get rid of them, but I don't know if, like, even knowing exactly what I was going to be up against, I don't know if you could beat that build. Slaanesh is too fragile, too expensive, and doesn't do enough damage, and that's just like too many problems to overcome for them. Oh, this map. Okay, this is like Altdorf Outskirts. So, for the Beastmen, we have a Traitor King caster. That's it. He's there to deal with character blobs, bear blobs, anything like that. We have triple Minotaur, 2 of which great weapons, 1 of which is the Butcher's Guard with their regeneration. We do have the Vargablar, everybody's favorite ROR Jabberscythe that I still don't really know how to say the name, so I just kind of ramble through it like a madman. We have some Bestigors, we have some Ungors, Spearman Herds, we have the Black Hordes Ravagers because I had 4 unit slots left and a fuck ton of money. And then we have 4 Centaurs with throwing axes, and 3 Razorgore Herds. The Razor Piggies. Aren't Beastmen what Slaanesh wants to be? Kinda. Exalted Demonettes beat pretty much everything. I feel like we already talked about that, but I have tried Exalted Demonettes many times, and they have always failed me because basic archers just kill them immediately, or a Burning Head, or a Dragon Breath attack. And it's like a 1,200 gold unit that just dies because of its low-ass armor. So, I've struggled with it, but like, certain Slaanesh players, like Koops gets a lot out of Exalted Demonettes. Well, okay, even he admits sometimes. Sometimes it goes super poorly, and they just die, but sometimes he gets good use out of them. I've just really struggled to make Demonettes do well, so I kind of stopped trying with them, but some people get them to work. Alright, let's see what we can do about Kislev. In normal land battles, this is generally a counter matchup into Kislev, but I don't know how the Ultra Funds plus the capture point changes it. Oh, yeah, Knighthood. We're talking specifically about the box. Yeah. I don't think, like, Slaanesh into High Elves in general is unwinnable. I just think Slaanesh struggles way too hard versus boxes. Because of the chariots that were fixed, like, all chariots got a little bit of love, but only some of them are actually good. Like, Beastman chariots are good, Greenskin chariots are good, Tomb King's chariots are good, honestly, for what they need to do, and that kind of stuff. Fucking... The Slaanesh chariots are still the worst in the game. And I will die on that hill. They are the worst chariots in the game. Alright, Zarina, Katarin with Death Frost. I want to keep my caster away from her. We have one bear sled. Armored Kossars, Kossars with spears. Armored Kossars, Ice Guard, Zar Guard. A bunch of Griffin Legions and the Warbears. Okay. Cool. Cool. So I'll have my Centaurs fall back. I don't really want to deal with that until we're all in position. And you're just gonna hang out in the woods for a little bit, buddy. I don't really want the piggies up on that thing. Even black coaches are better? Oh, I have not tested that, but okay. You might get me there. Black coaches... Actually, black coaches might be better than some of the Slaanesh chariots. I love Beastmen, Tomb Kings, and Greenskin chariots. Yeah. Alright, so you need to get in the woods because of Death Frost spam. It's kind of like Spirit Leech. And my guy doesn't have healing. He doesn't have the biggest health pool, so I don't really want that nonsense. But for now, we'll just chill out, because we're doing what we need to. We are doing fine. And I kind of want to move my infantry into the forest, because I don't take forest penalties, being Beastmen, whereas the enemy does. So if their bears and stuff want to fight me in the forest, they will take, being a large unit debuffs. My Minotaurs and Razorgore Herds can countercharge and not take a debuff, which is fine. Alright. For right now, we're capturing the point, so we're okay, just chilling. Need 700 victory points. I already have 100. Okay. Okay, they have some archers poking at us. Doing archer stuff. Still trying to understand how to play this game. What do you mean? Can we help out? Is there anything we can do? What do you need? Alright. I mean, honestly, I'll just come all the way over here and get my throwing axes in here. Oh, okay, it was just that chill frost thing. Cool, seems legit. Oh, we're still in range of something? It's the ice guard, they have increased range. Okay, I thought we were out of range for stuff. Just fine. Again, I'll just pull my throwing axes in here and use them as archers. We're just sitting on the cap point. Okay. Centaurs, go up there and start throwing at the Oath Brothers of Tor. Minos are back in the fight. We'll send Bestigors up there also. If they really just want to play around one choke point, I'm fine with that. I have the inside track. Okay, throwing axes trying to punish what's up there. Send in another Minotaur, I guess. Dervishes coming through the woods. I'll have centaurs try and meet them there. Okay, we have throwing axes all trying to do stuff. Let's get the Varga Blarga Blarga Blar up there. And these centaurs can try and get around. You guys are all still throwing axes up there. We'll have Razor Goer herds be on standby or just chilling. Something's rallied. Hey guys. Anybody too wounded to do shit about it, just go up there. 10 seconds left on another of on another Traderkin. There you go. And again, we held the forest like we planned to, so it's fine. Now these guys are coming in. They're shooting my centaurs a little bit. We're already halfway through the capture point stuff. And the Varga Blarga Blarga Blar continues to be a menace, the likes of which the world has never seen. Butchers of Kalkengard are going to come up here. You almost have another Traderkin cast. I'm going to send some piggies of the forest out to deal with you guys. Varga Blar is going to fall back. Centaurs are going to return to this area. Bestigors will come back home. You almost have another Traderkin. This is a Griffin Legion, actually. Interesting. Okay, just gonna catch both her and that bitch-ass Patriarch. So we continue to try and hold back these guys. Where are my other Centaurs? Okay, they're also just over here trying to be a nuisance. Those are Kossars with spears, though. I don't really want to fight them. I'm fine not fighting them. That's another Dervish, so we'll deal with that. Do some armored Kossars. How's Varga Blar doing? I don't have any winds of magic left, so I can't punish that blob up there any harder. Where did the Griffin Legion go? Oh, they're all the way over there. Okay, go deal with them. Throwing axes, also try and go deal with them. Varga Blar needs to charge back in. These Centaurs on the backfield are getting kind of messed up. But we're still holding. Sometimes that's all that counts. Varga Blar continues to Var and Gablar. Even if you want them to stop, they refuse to stop. Centaurs, can we slip through these woods and go get the Tsarina? That would be nice. That'd be pretty pog, as the kids say. Ah, she's moving into the fight. As the Varga Blar needs to go do some stuff. So if Centaurs come around here. I have 11 pigs somewhere. Pig o'clock somewhere. Alright, Centaurs throwing axes. You don't need to throw at the Griffin Legion any longer. That's probably not the best time for you, so just leave it alone. Varga Blar, come over here, try and get a charge onto those other units. We still have almost captured the capture point entirely, so we just need a little bit more time as armored Kossars are starting to make their way in. Try and get a charge bonus before you rout, but we'll see. The Varga Blarga Blarga Blar is still fighting its ass off in there. It's trying to Mortis Engine down these guys, but it's not going super great for it because Kislev leadership is actually quite high. Nice charge. Wasn't what I meant for you to charge, but sure, nice charge. Almost have enough capture points. Just gotta hold them back a little longer. For some reason, all these throwing axes are having like the hardest time in the world throwing up onto this ridge, but whatever. 100 more points to go. Can we hold it? Yes, probably. Maybe. Chariot's getting fucked up. Griffin Legion are here. I need to use throwing axes on them. Varga Blarga Blarga Blar is almost dead. And we are running out of men. $30 more capture points left. 60. Razor Gores have gotten rid of those guys. 50. Up the middle, stop the Griffin Legion. 40. $30. 25. These bitches are running straight at us. 19. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. No! That stopped counting down, you fucks! No! $700! What? I hit 700! What the fuck? What is actually happening right now? Okay, it didn't give me the win for a while. Jesus Christ. 4,700 damage value on the Brave Shaman of Wilds. Minotaurs just had to hold. Varga Blar just had to hold. Everything just had to hold. If they get to contest the cat, it'll pause the timer. Yeah, I was trying to stop that, but it got to 700 and then just, like, stopped. Like, I was at 700 out of 700 and it was like, nah. It was just like, nah, dude, for a bit. And then it just gave me the win. I don't know what changed. That was... You can hold Alt while casting spell that not have circle bounce around? Yeah. I paused the timer at 700, then resumed and saw you had... Race is saying there's a contest mechanic, I think, but this should not happen. I contested, so no win. The horseman left. Then I got a few more points. Then Zarina got there. But it was at 700 and sat for a while before game end. Kossars were there too? They routed after I charged. I was on a chariot. Race is trying to figure out what the fuck happened at the end of the game there. So we need the last frontier. Holy shit. Okay. That was wild. Okay, bot doesn't work while we tried. It worked eventually. I got to 700 and then sat there. Let's do Demons of Chaos and Corn. No, not Corn. Not Corn. Demons of Chaos and Wood Elves. Alright, I picked Demons of Chaos and Wood Elves. And I told him he can play Dark Elves if you want. I global banned it, but it is his favorite faction. And I feel a little bad for how that second game ended. And since it's a for-fun tournament, I don't want to, I want to be like, well, if you really want to play Dark Elves, sure. Okay, it's fine. I will not be chilled. I will frostbite you. Spooky. So I put up Demons of Chaos and Wood Elves. Demons of Chaos have been kind of like Slaanesh for me, where even though I lose on them a lot, I have been having a bit of fun. Now, when I played Slaanesh versus those High Elves, I got really pissed off because of how fucking poorly even the basic Chaos Chariots did. But in general, I've been enjoying playing with Slaanesh, usually with an Exalted Keeper of Secrets. But Demons of Chaos the same way. I lose on them a lot, but I have been having a really good time playing them. And at Ultra Funds, I could get some pretty actually fun combos going. Unleash us no leopards. Nah, Kislev was just played. We haven't seen any Wood Elves or Demons of Chaos this stream, so I'll just do it. I'm leaning toward Demons of Chaos unless he plays something absolutely terrible for Demons in Chaos. Oh, okay. He's going Brett. Cool. Doc! Alright, Bretonnia versus Demons of Chaos. Let's go, let's go. Gotta try Demons of Chaos after leadership buffs? They got leadership buffs? Since when? Do you think Demons will ever be top tier? If they buff the demonic units, because they either need to nerf banish the demonic instability crumbling, they need to make that do less damage, or my preferred solution would be keep Demons of Chaos this fast of disintegration, but then reduce their cost. Because my main problem with the Demons of Chaos is that their costs are way stupid. Nurglings are cheap enough. I think Nurglings need a buff to like their tankiness personally. But like Blue Horrors are also, they're just a good unit. But outside of that, like I know Coops disagrees with me and some other people do. I think Plague Bearers need a cost decrease. Demonettes and Bloodletters are 800 gold pieces. They're worse than Plague Monks, and Plague Monks are 650 gold. So like, why aren't these 650 or 600 gold pieces? Like, I'm fine with them being squishy, but they're priced at elite unit prices. Like, Bloodletters are supposedly as good as Chaos Warriors, and they can die to like 2 volleys of arrows. Right? So I don't know. I'd rather do that if you really want their identity to be the quick disintegration and keep that for domination mode, because I know that is good for dom, because it's like getting your units back into the reinforcement queue is good. I don't want to take away that identity, but for some reason they're priced like that's a good thing, when dying very quickly isn't like something you should pay extra money to be able to do. It's like, if you want that to be a function of this faction, that's fine, but it's not worth paying money for. So just price the unit like you would a mortal unit, and then also just have it crumble away, would be my point. Plague Bearers beat Bloodletters? Plague Monks beat Bloodletters. Well, maybe. I haven't tested that one, but I mean, as a unit in general, Bloodletters are worse than Plague Monks. Because Plague Monks are 150 gold cheaper, do roughly the same thing. Okay. Anyway, I gotta start making a build now. Bretonnia, huh? Bretonnia. Okay. That's a good start. That's a good start. Do I really want Nurglings? Nah. Fuck them. Who needs Nurglings? Nobody, that's who. Nobody needs Nurglings. Oh boy, we have way too much money. Yes! Yes! Where's your god now, mortals? He's dead! I killed him! Holy shit. Yeah! Let's go, dude! This is the best build ever. This is the best build ever. We're going out in style. Okay, Lenorm's asking what I bring into Escape into Grand Cathay. I usually bring just like the Arwar Purple Mortars, 2 or 3 Jazales. Probably a Greyseer. Maybe just a Warlock Master with Funzing Ruin or something, but... Oh, did I take the blocker down? No? Okay, hold on, I got it. Last game of the day, no matter what. And we're going out with pride. We have an Exalted Great Unclean One of Nurgle for his Mortis Engine, plus I have the heal. Then we have the Marquis of Masochism, the Keeper of Secrets ROR, with Phantasmagoria, the Net, and Enfeebling Foe bound. Then we have Uncle Furuncle, another Great Unclean One. This one does not have a Mortis Engine, but he does have Bound Stream Corruption, Bound Spirit Leech, and like a Soul Stealer type thing. The Furuncle is here! Then we're going to do generally what I do to counter Bretonnia at all times. We're going to try it with Demons, is extreme ranged pressure. Though, in this case, I only have 2 Flamers. For some reason, my brain was thinking I had a lot more, but still. Flamers, if like I can net with Phantasmagoria and get a shot off one of the Knights, can do a lot of damage. We have the Fleshhounds of Khorne that can remove the Grail Knight's magic damage, making them less good against the Demons, if they exist. And then we have 3 Screamers to do some rear charging goodness, and 2 Plague Toads of Nurgle to disrupt the archers in the back line. Let's go! Okay, let's go. Let's go. Do you bring different lists of Skaven? Seems like a 1-list army. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. There's a lot of factions that I bring similar things, but, like, I have some stuff that's pretty wild. Like, my Lizardman build, my Empire builds are very different than standard Skaven. Alright, enemy troop count is 638. We have Defenders of Flitterly, Knights, Errant Knights, Throne, Questing Knights, Grail Knights, Companions of Quinels, Questing Knights, and Knights of the Lionhearted. We have Enry Le Massif and the Fey Enchantress. And we have a very far off Knights of the Realm. More Questing Knights. Yeah, flares are okay, especially versus like cav and large targets, but I'm gonna have to get good shots off onto them, and I am very concerned now that I've seen my opponent's build. I am not sure at all I'm gonna do that good. Whoopsies. Flag bearers, do your best. Okay, so now the Flamers should have a free shot onto a netted target. Let's get the Exalted Greater Unclean One in there. Let's get Uncle Frunkle in there! Let's fucking go kick some ass! Alright, you guys come with me. You guys move up there. Unky Frunky's coming in deep. Y'all are getting charged by Knights of the Realm. Take that fight. You get a nice little rear charge. Flamers aren't doing as much damage as I would have hoped, but they're doing okay. Let's do a Soul Stealer type thing here. We'll even Spirit Leech the Companions of Gwenelle's. As the Marquee Lady is going to debuff some Grail Knights and do good work over there. The Flamers are doing their very best. I'm going to even pull over these Screamers to try and support my Knights. As I will give Uncle Frunkle, or the big Nurgle boy, I'll give him some Arcane Fury. Okay, we are doing our best out here. We're chilling. We're chilling. Go, you big bastard, go! I will single target heal because he's actually in a little bit of trouble as Uncle Frunkle comes over here. Okay, so our Flamers are a little compromised. That is true. What I feel like isn't appreciated is how good they are at video games. If that's the tier 2 heal, Marquee bitch is gonna have to come over here and get some of that heal lovin'. Oh, it's the tier 2 heal. Come here, come here, come here, come here. We gotta get that heal. We gotta get that heal. All right, Flamers are dead. Flamers are dead, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Come here, come here, come here, you stupid fuck. Is that the Sword of Corn? Hold on, is that the Sword of Corn? Hold on, is there anywhere I want to use the Sword of Corn? Everybody hang on. Is that right there? Is that the Sword of Corn? Nah, let's just heal him up with fecundity. Get him! Get him, Marquee! Okay. Marquee's still let out of range. I'm sorry, little ones. I have to! I have to! I didn't want to do this! It was forced upon me! Also, don't dodge, don't dodge. Yeah! That was mild damage, but you know what? We take those. Let's fucking go! Also, did your cooldowns get reset or something? How'd your cooldowns get reset? What happened? I didn't. What? I didn't do that. That was me. Okay, so we're killing a lot of stuff. And these Plague Bearers are gonna go take the point. You guys are all killing it. You guys are killing it. Yeah, I'll hold off on the heal for now, as we need to go join in the Grail Knight slaughter. Horn of Corn! Give him some buffs! Keep him in the fight! No, you dumb bitches! Alright. So we routed some guys. These Plague Bearers are gonna attack the Companions of Quinels. These guys are gonna rejoin that. And my single entities are also gonna walk back towards the main area, because now we have no reason to be out here. We've done some pretty good damage. The damage values overall are quite even. Plague Bearers take the fight. Blue Horrors try and ignore it and get back up to the main area. Try. Our Plague Bearers are almost dead. We're trying to get there. Blue Horrors are almost dead, but we're trying to get there. Come on, Marquee. You can get there. Alright, Plague Bearers are holding the point. You can get a downhill charge. That's fine. Plague Bears are getting kind of obliterated at the moment. Dodge the little thing. Alright, nice dodge, nice dodge. I need that marquee lady to come back here. Yeah. Uncle Frunkle, that is a juicy soul stealer, so just do it even though you don't need the healing, but I do want that damage. And this Mortis engine is gonna hurt, boys! Where are these? Okay, they're fighting, they're doing fine. Oh, Narcissism! I see a full health Grail Knight. It's stuck in this fight now. It's just gonna get Mortis engine until it dies. I don't know why that tier 1 ability was available for Netitude, but it was, so whatever. Weird. So the Keeper of Marquee Freedom is healing. It heals for everybody wavering around it. It doesn't have a Mortis engine. Only my Lord has the Mortis engine effect. But we got some good damage on those Grail Knights. We got some real good damage on those Grail Knights. Plague Bear is still fighting on the low ground. And these Plague Bears are fighting. I think the Demons of Chaos could do it. Heal over sword any day? Nah, dude. Rule of cool. Also, heal is the only spell I brought for this guy, so theoretically I should have it. Fecundity! We got it anyway! Holy shit. We are the luckiest people on the planet with these army abilities today. Like, good God. We are getting upsettingly lucky with the army abilities we're getting. We're just getting everything we need. The 2 Nurgle boys do need to hold on. I'm gonna single cast Fleshy Abundance onto the Keeper to try and keep her alive. Haha, keeper. Alright. She's gonna heal Cap here. I bring the blight. See if she can get a little damage onto the Fae. What did I get for a tier 1 ability? Is it Horn of Corn? That would be nice with the Plague Bears right now. Another Narcissism. Okay, that'll be really good. For the next time those healthy-ish Grail Knights charge in, we can keep them in the fight. And keeping them in a Mortis engine with my big fat guy is pretty huge, so yeah, I'm gonna use that tier 1 ability. Foch. So next time they come in, they ain't leaving. We're starting to shatter some of them. Relentless Rage, that's tempting, but it's not quite. But it's not quite, 'cause as soon as these Grail Knights come in, oh, you stupid fucks! You don't even know what's waiting for you! You don't even know! Where are you gonna go? Nowhere! You will stay here and suffer and die! You fucking Grail bitches! You can't do anything! I have defeated you with my big rat brain! My rat brain is bigger than your stupid Bretonnian brains! And as soon as I can cast Fleshy Abundance on Uncle Frunkle, your doom will be truly sealed! You die! Die, you insignificant curs! You have nothing! And nobody! How's the Cap Point mod working out? It's fine. No archers into double Nurgle single entities. How could you be so blind? Your hubris so supreme. But no, it's too late for you now, questing knights, knights the lion-hearted, Grail Knights. Just coming into contact with my foetid stench will rout you off. Even with my Plague Bears rallying? What the fuck? Even with my Plague Bears dying, I don't need them. I don't need anybody. I have Frunkle. I have Exalted Great Unclean One, unnamed. That's all I need. That's all I need. Our chains and whips excite me. Accept a doom bolt for your failure, Fey Enchantress. Even though you have missile and spell resist and ward save. So this missile will do very, very little to you. I still blight you with it. Cause fuck you, it did literally nothing. I bring the blight. Grandfather Nurgle's favorite. No one can stop Frunkle. No one! And to whoever earlier said Frunkle is trash, you're trash! Also, my opponent had 0 archers, so that did make this a little simpler.
By Nurgle's command.
Go, big boy, go! Bap! That unit's gonna shatter. Oh, they're just gonna die. Everybody has routed. GG. Alright, Raced was having a bit of fun with that last game. Fucking all nights, all day. No archers. None. 4,200 damage fighting that Grail Knight. Not fair, you had 2 OP ROR. It's possible. What up, Goji? How you doing? How you doing? Alright, so Flamers honestly did fine. Like, they got compromised pretty quickly, but they almost paid for themselves just by firing at Grail Knights and Questing Knights and stuff. Uncle Frunkle, Exalted Great and Clean One, and the Keeper Secrets did well. The Fleshhound ROR did fine. Plague Bearers did very well against all the Knights. Screamers did decently. Plague Toads, they were there to disrupt Archers, which literally didn't exist, so I don't care how poorly they did, because they weren't meant for this. Blue Horse did fine. For my opponent, Faenchantress did fine. Grail Knights did well. Companions of Quenelles struggled a bit. Enri did great. Knights of the Realm, ROR did fine. Other Questing Knights did meh. And then Knights of the Realm and Knights Errant did fine. Does this mean I won? Probably. So, that was the Cap Point Mod tournament stream thing. Yeah. Also, I just realized that with the Demons of Chaos, right, they used to just have the Daniels, the Daniel clones. With them getting the other lords, and your army passive is charged off of damage, the Exalted Great Unclean One got a ton of army passive. Like, a ton. Also, why is Narcissism in the tier 1? Did you guys notice that? That Narcissism is a tier 1 ability for the Demons of Chaos, not a tier 2? That's weird. That's pretty strange. But yeah. It was a fun one. It was a pretty small tournament. Low turnout today, but we did, in fact, have a good time. So maybe all hope is not lost. Thanks for the stream, brother. Hell yeah, Goji. Hell yeah. Goji's one of the people that worked on this mod. I don't know the exact split between you and Umayus who did what. I just know you both talk a lot about it, so hell yeah, dude. What else do we have? Looking at the week coming up, we have... Damn it, what did he bring? Well, Bretonnia Demons of Chaos, sorry. I have to enter in these things for the turn site, so hold on. Chaos Demons, that's what they're called. And then I lost Slaanesh into High Elves really badly. Yeah, he pounded my ass. That was a slaughter. The other two games were super close, but... Goji, were you here? If you're still even here. Were you here with the Beastmen versus Kislev game? That shit was wild, and the capture point was really strange. It was really strange. We got to 700 points, and then it just, like, stalled out for a while. Anyway, stream's coming up. What do we have? Nothing. Okay, another Ultra funds. Tomorrow, I don't have anything going on in particular. Saturday and Sunday, I have some Father's Day stuff, so I might stream a tournament on Saturday, depending on when Grace wants to go do things. But Sunday, I'll be dealing with my own family. Monday, I might have a stream, and then Tuesday through Sunday of the next week, I am gone. So there's probably 2 streams left before I have to take a week break to go sell shit in Ohio. That is what I have for you. Yes, that is the end of it. That is everything. You overslept or at least caught the last 5 minutes of stream. Solo love and everything. Goji, 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 Goji. Look at this. Look at this, Goji. Goji. Hang on, Gojster. I got you. Why is this quality shit? Fuck you. 720 at least. So Goji, I get raced into this choke point position. He doesn't want to advance into the forest, so I'm fine with that. I maintain this position. I get to like 600 capture points. We have both killed most of our armies. It's fine. It's fine. We're at like 600 capture points. We get to 641 capture points, Goji. And I'll let the big man speak for himself. Is 50. Up the middle, stop the Griffin Legion. 40. $30. 25. These bitches are running straight at us. 19. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. No! That stopped counting down, you fucks! No! We're at 3 capture points. Then the Cav leave. So we start ticking up 700! What? I hit 700! What the fuck? What is actually happening right now? There we go. Okay. I got so scared because it was so close. And then I got to 700. I was like, I did it. I won. I won the video game. And then it just like sat at 700. So we start ticking. It sat at 700. It was like, cool story, bro. But that don't matter. Are you well stocked up on replays? I could always use more. B-Master. You want the tourney set that doesn't count on leaderboard? I thought it didn't count on leaderboard. I thought I set that when I made the tournament. I might have fucked up. Okay, so it takes a couple seconds, yeah. I was still just sharing that funny moment because of how fucking intense. It was so intense. And then it got to 700, I was like, whoo, it's over. And the game kept going. I was like, fuck. Yeah, it was not contested, did not stop the win, B-Master. I see. Yeah, you have explained that, and I'll admit you're correct. I was trying to have a laugh with Goji because that ending was so fucking, like, so goddamn close. It was so close. Because I had nothing left. You look at the bottom of the screen, there's some Butchers of Kalkengard that are almost dead. There's some Centaurs that are almost dead. Zarina and them are all closing in. So, yeah, I had to capture it. I was just going to lose. God damn, that was intense. Anyway, that's it for me today. Later, taters.